All right, coming up on Double Take Sports Talk, we will have our preview and predictions of our prospective teams, the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs, along with our headlines and the final thoughts. So stay tuned, because I think Double Take Sports Talk is coming up. Daryl, what do you think?
Always. Double Take Sports Talk is up next.
Yep, coming up next. Double Take Sports Talk. Welcome to our podcast with me, Darren Watts. I hear Sailor Darren Watts today.
First of all, let's get this out the way right now. I usually introduce it and say, my man Darren Watts. So today.
I guess I had that one coming.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my stars.
That's okay. I got something for you. And don't worry about that word. I got you.
I don't even care up until this point because it ain't going to change nothing. It's going to stay the same. You come in and do what you got to do. It's just going to be just the bare minimum of the same. So.
Nah, this is going to be the bare maximum of what I'm going to do.
Now, because even if you look at it, the bare maximum, there's nothing that I can't bear that I already know that you're going to do. So I'm already ready for it.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Sure. Absolutely.
I am. I'm ready for it.
Sure.
I'm just going to take it and take it like a man and be done with it. It's going to be hard to do because I know there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable things, but I'm going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
That's all right, because I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna figure out who.
I ain't done nothing to you, so
It don't
you
matter.
want to start it.
It don't matter. Just gonna figure out who.
Hey, whatever.
So I'm gonna
do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. You ain't hurt my feelings.
You ain't hurt mine's either.
You be hurt.
I ain't gonna be hurt.
It's going to be an attack right to the heart. It's going to be like a fatal wound to the heart. Just saying.
Today's podcast menu consists of previews, predictions of our prospective teams, along with our final thoughts, headlines, and whatsoever. I don't want to have to ask you this. I really don't give two craps, but I'm going to ask anyway.
You're going to have to.
Not really.
Oh.
I could just flat out just say, let's do it and just say the hell with you and just say, let's just do this. Right, if you're ready or not. That's a courtesy call for since you're not giving me any type of courtesy. I should give you none.
Do what you got to do, man. You ran into this one, not me.
Are you ready to do this?
Oh, yeah. I'm always ready.
Then let's do it. All right, before we start our previews and predictions for our prospective teams, we happen to scroll on Twitter. We happen to know that today is National Dog Day.
All right.
Using the hashtag National Dog Day, share your favorite picture of your dogs or just dogs in general. It is Dog Day. We are honoring all of furry friends. No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
Furry friends.
Furry
So
friends.
that's what's up. We'll share ours. We will have ours up via Twitter. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start off with our previews and predictions
for our respective teams. We'll start off with the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Game 2. Durham, that's yours.
Yep. All right, here we go. We got the 68-59 Chicago Cubs going up against the 47-80 Philadelphia Phillies. That's going to be a 7-0-5 pitch off, and that's going to be at Citizens Bank Park. Of course, this is day 2 of. Really?
I don't know.
Shaking himself. You didn't hear that?
No, I sure did. I sure did.
I thought that was you rattling and all.
Well, I thought that was you moving in the chair.
No, it's him.
Uh-huh.
That's National Dog Day. That's exactly what it is.
National Dog Day.
He hears everything, so he decides to get the attention to himself and start shaking himself in the cage with all the bowls rattling in there. So that's it.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, where was I? Aha! Our starting projected pitchers for tonight's game is going to be right-handed pitcher, 4-4, Hendo. As we should say, Kyle Hendricks. He is 4-4 on the year with a 3.52 ERA with 81 strikeouts. He has 2.45 ERA and 6 starts since returning from the disabled list and 3 quality starts in the last 4 outings. But of course, he does not have a win. The Cubs are 2-4 in that stretch, and this would be his 4th career start versus the Phillies. And on the Phillies side, projected starting pitcher, you have 1-4 right-handed pitcher, Bebo. As should be Ben Lively. Of course, he has a 3.70 ERA with 21 strikeouts. If I ain't mentioned that he is 1-4 on the year.
Yes, you did mention it.
Okay. Thank you.
It's all right.
Huh?
It's all right.
Lay off Scooby-Doo. He is making his case to be the next season's rotation. He allowed 2 runs and 6 innings in his return to the rotation Sunday against the Giants at AT&T Park and can continue to strengthen his case versus the reigning champion Cubs. All right, a couple things to note for tonight's game. Oh, wow, ain't really too much on here. Shocking to say. Hendo has had success against the Phillies in his 3 career starts. Of course, he has a just a second. I'm sorry, I had to let that one out, man.
I'm sure you did.
I did. I had to let that one out. Oh, man. Okay, I feel great now. Okay. All right, he has a 2.61 ERA and a .823 whip. Wow, I don't know what that is. While registering 18 strikeouts.
Whip?
Yeah, whip. WHIP. We was talking about it.
Yeah, I forgot.
We didn't know what it was. I forgot what it was.
Okay, I'll find out in a second. But yeah, go ahead, because I forgot.
Yeah, he registered 18 strikeouts in 20 2/3 innings. He has not faced the Phillies since. He has not faced the Phillies this year. That's very interesting. Very interesting. During the weekend, the Cubs has won 2 of their last 3 series at Citizens Bank Park. They are the only 2 series victories for the Cubs in Philadelphia since the stadium opened in 2004. And lastly, but not least, Phillies rookie outfielder, I think it's Rhys Hoskins, hit his 9th career home run on Friday. His 16th game, becoming the fastest player in baseball history to reach that mark. That is all I have for the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. On to St. Louis. Darren, the floor is yours.
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
Okay, I'm not finding anything. So I'm just gonna leave that be. All right. 64-66 Tampa Bay Rays against the 64-64 St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch at 7:15 p.m. at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. The starting projected pitchers for the both prospective teams, starting with the Tampa Bay Rays, is Blake Snell. He is 2-6 on the year with a 4.42 ERA and 80 strikeouts. He is going up against St. Louis projected starting pitcher Mike Leake with a 7-12 record, 4.16 ERA, and 100 strikeouts. Three things to note about this game. Number one, since August 3rd, the Rays have gone 4-0 in games started by Snell and 3-13 in games started by other pitchers. Wow. He has a 3.43 ERA over his last 8 starts compared to a 5.36 ERA in his first 9 starts of the season. Number two, Tommy Pan will likely be back in the lineup on Saturday after an off day on Friday. The Cardinals wanted to give him a break after he grounded into 3 double plays on Thursday and fouled a ball off his foot. And lastly but not least, Snell has struggled to pitch deep into games for much of this season, but he has gone 6 innings or more in 3 consecutive starts, matching the longest such stretch of his career. Them are the things you need to know for the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. That being said, let's start with the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Daryl, who do you have in that game?
I ain't giving up. I'm going to go ahead and still go with the Cubs.
Oh, they lost?
Yeah, they lost last night.
Okay. And, I'm still sticking to the Cubs myself. I'm not giving up on the Cubs. I believe Cubs got game 2 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays won last night. Game 2, who do you have?
I ain't giving up. I got the Cardinals too.
And I ain't giving up on the Rays. I'm going with the Rays.
Let's cut this segment off before I have to rip your neck off.
That's right. Them are your perspective. Them are your previews and your predictions for the Chicago Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals going up against their respective teams. Of course, once again, starting lineups, of course, would be posted via Twitter on our DTST account. So when those come out, we would definitely have that for you. In the meantime, let's do our headlines. Daryl, what's yours?
All right, here we go. Here is your headlines for the NFL, MLB, and NBA sports world for August 26, 2017. First up, for the NBA aspect, two reports has come out. Due to that blockbuster trade, Isaiah Thomas's physical may have Cavs wing options.
Ooh.
Yes. You agree to this blockbuster deal with Danny Ainge, and you took a risk and you did it anyway. And now you see the significance of this hip injury that Isaiah Thomas has, and now they're weighing the options.
I don't know what to say on that behalf, Daryl. I really don't know what to say.
I don't either. It's just like, why do it?
Yeah.
Even though they consider he's an all-star.
Well, they just wanted to get Kyrie Irving out of Cleveland, just like how he wanted. So I think that was the reason why.
Yeah, I can't go past that.
That's just me. I mean, there's no other reason. I can't think of any other reason behind that.
No, you might be right. It has to be. It can't be nothing else. And another report. As we're talking about teams weighing options, looking at the Boston Celtics, they are looking to signing Andrew Bogut. That's another interesting one.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out. Because, of course, with Isaiah Thomas gone and Kyrie Irving into the mix, they may need a big man in the pick and roller.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that works out. All right, hot news from the NFL side. Of course, firstly, before I get to that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games tonight. from the NFL's perspective, including, of course, the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a 7:30 kickoff. I'm not watching it. Anyway, Jaguars to name Blake Bortles the starting quarterback for the 2017 season opener. And two of the headlines, two injury reports. Julian Edelman has believed to have suffered a torn ACL. And also, Chiefs running back Spencer Ware sprains his knee on the opening drive of the Chiefs game last night. Ezekiel Elliott is to attend his suspension appealing hearing. I think that's supposed to be in September or something. Or, yeah, I think it either – I forgot when it was. I ain't even ready to kill myself over it. And also, lastly but not least, the 49ers has released veteran linebacker Ahmad Brooks. Moving on to the MLB side. The Oilers has crushed the Red Sox with a 7-run fifth inning last night and has contributed 20 hits, which included their 7 runs in the fifth inning, and they beat the Red Sox last night. Of course, we get deeper to Players Weekend. A lot of drama has already come out to be with Mr. 305 hitting home runs, I think, number 46 or 47 or number 47 or 48. I can't remember which one it is, which I think he has a lot of help with that, but I'm not ready to get into that. Yeah, I think that's all I got here. Yep. That's all I got for the Sports World, MLB, NFL, and NBA for August 26, 2017. All right, final thoughts. Do you got anything for us?
No, absolutely not.
No, of course not. All right. Anything else, of course, we can just go ahead and wrap this on up and get on out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, you give this video a thumbs up. How you feel about today's show, you can just comment on the comment section below. As usual, we are here. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can hit us up there. You have any questions for us, you just go ahead and hit us up on our social media sites. And, of course, we do the best we can to answer. But until then, I'm Daryl. Dan's on the opposite side.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.
Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Daryl Watts. As many of you know, me and Darren enjoy talking sports and giving out stats, but we also enjoy entertaining while doing it. So with that being said, you can check us out on the social media side and get more involved in our podcast. And we're on Twitter at DTST2414, or you like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. We're also on YouTube. Like, share, do what you got to do with that. Once again, we don't mind. Also, we are finally back on the podcast app for audio-only purposes for those who enjoy audio-only of our podcast. We're also on the blog, feature critical thinking and analysis, and you can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com. Thanks again.